Lynn couldn't take it anymore. "Make the announcement already," she could hear her inner voice yelling. And the winner of the short story competition, it was a close one between Lynn Webbings and Jeff Boulder. Lynn wrote an excellent story about a sheepdog in a flood, while Jeff managed to weave both humor and excitement in his story about an elephant running loose in Albert Park. "The winner is Jeff Boulder," Mr. Vellos said finally. Jeff went up to collect his prize. Lynn tried to console herself by saying second place was not so bad, but somehow she was not fooling herself. That is until Lynn read a book written by William Bradbury, a book of short stories. One of the stories was about an elephant that had escaped and wreaking havoc in a park. That cheat! He didn't write his own story, he copied it down. Lynn suddenly felt angry. She would tell Vellos, but that means Jeff would lose his medal. But she deserved to win. All day, Lynn struggled with her own inner voice, deciding whether or not she should tell Mr. Vellos what she had found. The next day, the children were asked what careers they have in mind. Jeff said he wanted to be a barrister. The form master was surprised. He thought Jeff would veer towards playwriting or perhaps an author. "Nah, there is more money in law," Jeff quipped casually. Outside, the other kids were forming around Jeff. Some were lashing out at him for being into money. Marge said he could be a famous writer like Roald Dahl or Paul Jennings. "Or Bradbury," Lynn blurted out in anger. Jeff went quiet. The others kept talking, but Jeff looked like he was drifting away. Later, when Lynn went back into the library, all the Bradbury books had been taken away. Lynn felt glum. But 5 minutes later, Mr. Vellos sent for her. "I'm done for," Lynn thought. She went into his office. Vellos was seated at his desk looking embarrassed and fiddling with a pencil. Jeff was standing on the other side, hunched and avoiding her eyes. "Lynn," Mr. Vellos started. Lynn felt her stomach turned. "To get to the point, Jeff has informed me that he read a story by a man called William Bradbury 3 years ago, but had forgotten about it until today. One of the stories was about an elephant escaping in a park. It is similar to Jeff, but not entirely the same." But Jeff felt he took the idea without realizing it. "He has asked me to disqualify him for cheating." "I'm sorry, Lynn, but it's fixed now," Jeff said, still looking bashful over his bad memory. "Jeff will not be disqualified, but I think we need to give credit where it's due for originality." "The medal shall go to you," said Vellos. "I didn't want to win this way," Lynn mumbled. As they both left the office, Lynn leaned against a locker, trying to register all that had just happened. Then she wondered to herself, where had she read a story about a sheepdog in a flood?